Hello fellow commanders and welcome to another Strategic Command World War One with me, Bubblebox and Protozzocker. It's hotting up at sea in this game, this multiplayer game, so let's see what Protozzocker has up his sleeve this time. We did move into the Atlantic with a lot of our fleet down there for the Austrians, as we are right now. Okay, bit of an attack there, and unfortunately for us, just as we did attack, the Italians came into the war, which was just really bad timing on my part. A little bit unlucky that the Italians actually came into war on the turn that I sent my Austrian fleet out. So we are going to lose some shipping here to the Italians, unfortunately. We've lost our, I think we just lost our dreadnought, and our other battleship is under attack. We've got another French battleship coming in to attack our cruiser there. I mean, it will do damage to the enemy, but Italy's morale is so high, and the trouble for us is keeping Austria's morale reasonably high, excuse me. And there's another big dreadnought for the Italians coming in to help out as our battle cruiser goes down as well. At least we've got these submarines to help out down here still. And the Italians are going to start running rampant until we close them down. Now, I didn't think they could move that quickly across the mountain. Of course, they have got the road, but I thought, I miscalculated, of course, these detachments don't have any area of influence, of course. So we're going to have to operate some units down there, unfortunately, for the Germans. Or for the Austrians, one of the two. As our submarine gets caught out as well, our Navy's getting a bit of a pummeling, and as I did mention at the beginning of this playthrough, the navies for the enemy are going to be played a lot better by a human. But that dreadnought for the Brits does run into one of our submarines, which takes 3 health off of it. He's quite a big chunk for a dreadnought, and he brings in, oh, that other dreadnought's bumped into our submarine as well, so that's another 3 chunks off that. That dreadnought's actually down to 2 health, which is good for us. And all these submarines are going to keep our shipping lanes reasonably free, as long as we can keep them on the move and keep using them. But he is bringing his destroyers in on the action now, and we are going to have to send our subs back to base at some point to get resupplied as well. Down in Egypt, he has actually got a core down there now. I was thinking he was just going to defend there, but he has got a core down there and a nice artillery piece, and the Russians are going to start pushing up, it looks like, against the Ottomans. So we're going to be on the defensive, I think, in this next turn for sure. Although we could still try and keep attacking the Russians with the Germans in the north. In the south, looks like they're just dealing with our little flank attack now. Yeah. Our cavalry's getting a pummeling as he pulls his cavalry back and covers off that little flanking attack we did. So we might have to pull back our flank attack unless we can get any extra units in there, because we don't want to get our units cut off. As the Italians continue to attack our battleship, take a bit of damage each. Another cruiser comes in to attack our little cruiser. Or was that a battleship? Our little battleship destroyer. Seaplane up there as well, just noticed. Nish is still sorting itself out, and that's it. That was a big turn at sea, that one, a big turn at sea. So we lost 2 dreadnoughts, an armoured cruiser and a core, all for the Austrians. The Austrians having a bad day at work there. Yeah, and Italy's in, and we've got to deal with that. Chancellor Conrad von Hotzendorf, some daring naval officers have put forward a proposal to employ divers equipped to explode. Yeah, so we can employ divers to attack ships in port. We're going to have to do that. That's the Austrians again. 50 MPPs. Only 50 MPPs for 1 turn? Oh yeah, that's definitely worth it. And we have got 1 Austrian corps, which is desperately going to be needed, and we've got another one of those detachments for the Ottomans that we're going to bring in as well. Okay. Let's start off with sorting our submarine fleet out up here. Now, there was a battleship that took some damage up here, which I would love to find and finish off. I'm not going to head over towards their base, because they're going to have all their ships protecting their dreadnoughts going back into ports. So that other ship has got to be over here somewhere, and I'm going to start off having a little look for it. Now, I don't think it could have gone too far, Because if you bump into a ship, you can't go that far, but it seems that it's going to get away this time. Oh! Oh, I thought I bumped into something there. I'm going to continue just to move up here, see if there's anything that's not. Let's have a little look up here. We're not going to see anything, are we? No, there's nothing there. We'll have a quick scan down here. No, it's going to get away. Okay, let's set these. What are these like supply-wise? Supply 4 and supply 4. So these need to really go back to base. But they're on good health, so I'm going to send them back on hunt mode. Oh, we've bumped into that's 2 destroyers there. Damn it. We're going to take damage and not do any back. We're going to do the same here. We're going to put it back onto hunt mode. Try to... Oh! Is that another destroyer? That's a battle cruiser and a destroyer. Yeah, okay. So he's tried to box, and successfully, shall I say, box our submarines in. Oh no! Oh, there's where it's gone. I found it, but too late. So our subs are going to take a bit of damage here. I'm going to protect that sub with my other sub. So hopefully they'll run into that sub and take a little bit of damage, but then that's got 3 hexes they can attack it from. So that sub's going to probably dive, and that sub's in a bit of trouble. This sub though is going to be able to attack this dreadnought. I wish I'd done that first and I could have used these to attack this dreadnought, but never mind. I've got another sub over here, which really we should... I'm going to send this one... Oh god! So much shipping. We're not going to take any damage though, luckily. We can pull back there. But yeah, we've created a bit of havoc, and the main thing is we've taken them off of blockading, I guess. We have got some more subs down here to deal with though. We need to get this one back if we can. I hope we can. Yes, so we've saved that. That's quite a low level sub, and they've bought a submarine of their own here. I'm going to bring over my destroyer over in this direction, and we need to get this other submarine out. I'm not going to attack these destroyers with it. I'm going to try and get it out just to continue to stop that blockade happening, because every time that blockade's in place, and for every ship that's blockading, we lose morale every single turn as the Germans. And we're going to start taking I'll take one destroyer across. I can actually double move that to here, I think. Yeah. And we can think about getting this off of here. We could also send an aircraft up, of course. And I think we're going to get some blimps soon that we can send up to try to deal with that problem as well. So that's for later. So that's, I think, all of my submarines sorted out. Nothing died just yet. So let's actually sort out this navy down here as well, because it seemed to be a massive naval turn. We've got our 2 submarines, thank goodness, still in good shape to protect us down here. And we can do some damage here to the French if we want. Or we could attack the Italian. I'd rather do damage to the French. In fact, although we could get rid of this battlecruiser maybe. We've got another ship up here we can use. Another couple if we want. I'm going to take a shot here and then skedaddle out. How far can I go with this? Can get into there. Let's go to there first. Don't bump into anything. Okay, that means I'm happy to take this down for an attack as well. Yeah, it's another 2. Alright. Okay, now he's moved down. I need to make sure I can still get these guys... Yeah, I can still get this one out. I can still get this one into port. Don't really want to take this 5 out. It's really fragile. This one, I will try a little attack. Oh, bumped into a submarine. At least we know the sub's there. I'm going to attack the sub, actually. I might be able to shift it out of position. No, I don't manage to do that. And we've only got 1 point left, so I might lose that ship next time. Bad news. Move that one into port. We'll save what we can. So now, what do we attack with this sub? I'd like to do... It would be nice to get rid of another French ship. But it'd also be nice to get rid of this guy. But I'm going to attack the French ship, I think. Because we need to do the French more morale damage. And then we can actually position our subs somewhere else. But we'll just move this one first. Finish off this French dude. That'll get them, take them down a few morale points, and will boost our morale points a little bit, which is desperately needed. And then it would be nice to try and catch... Oh god! Ships everywhere. That's a French one. Can we do it some damage? No, we can't. And that's a bit stuck there. I'm going to move through there and put that onto there. Okay, that's pretty much all we can do. Our Austrian fleet is no longer a fleet. It's just a couple of subs now, really, because these are that one of them that's probably going to die next turn to the Italians, and I'm not going to be able to bring them out of port really without getting them to tens. We're going to have to rely on some of the Ottomans or bring the German fleet down, and the German fleet is already occupied. So we're going to have to keep our 2 subs on the go in the Mediterranean to keep up some sort of resistance there. Now I do know that the enemy haven't got a lot of destroyers in the Med, so having submarines down here, and I wouldn't replace any of these ships with anything apart from submarines and destroyers now. Alright, let's just check out Serbia, because we've got problems with the Italians, so we need these Austrian troops back in the action. Now I was going to try and use this artillery piece, but I need to free up these. I can't free up these until I take Nish, so we're going to have to stick to our plan. I'm going to move that down to there, keep moving that down. And the Germans, and we've got 1 Austrian piece to bring in, are going to have to deal with these rampant Italians. Now I did bring a couple of units across. Klagenfurt is going to be under threat next turn for sure. I'm going to reposition this entrenchment here. Okay. Oh, it's looking so bad down here. So these are only 2s. I was hoping to do an attack onto Mulhausen as this turn as well. I'm going to have to pull units from somewhere. Let's do the Austrians first, because I have got an extra Austrian unit to use. Let's just deal with this bit over here. He's trying to stop our push, which he's kind of successfully done. Now I could keep attacking up here, which leaves me with a bit of a hole down here, because these units are weak. In fact, I might be able to kill this unit off. But he's going to stick something down here and cut me off if I'm not careful. I'm going to continue to attack though. We need to put the pressure on somewhere. I'll move up with this and hopefully I'll be able to kill off this unit. Good. Now if I could get into there, let's take that. I can. And I've still got an entrenchment there, so that's good. So there's 2 units there. I will pull back this piece just in case they try to cut us off. In fact, I'd rather be behind the river. I'll stay behind the river there for the Austrians, and we can bring this unit up into there, and we'll increase its health in the next turn, hopefully, as long as we have the points. Now over here we need to keep them just at bay at the moment. We might be able to kill this unit though. That's looking pretty juicy. Oh, and this one as well. Ooh. Well, let's try and kill this one first. That looks the most vulnerable. Now I'm just wondering if I can kill it with this detachment. If I pull this back 1 and bring the detachment up. Oh, it's only 1. Ah, that's annoying. This guy. No, let's not overextend. Let's finish this one off. That's another core down at least. And then I think I'm going to have to reinforce here. We've not got the strength to attack again. No, we need to reinforce these units. I'll do that later when we see what we've got, points we've got left. Oh, I could do that. That's only on 5 health. That's tempting. Yeah, let's attack there. Oh, I've got an artillery piece. Okay, take him down 2. And pull this one back. Bring out... It's only 6-pointer. Oh, it's not great, is it? I'm just going to see down to 5 health where I can put this extra Austrian unit we've got here. So I could slip it in there, but of course we've got to deal with these Italians. Where am I going? Where am I going? Over here as well. I could slip it into Salzburg. That's desperately needed, isn't it? I've got Salzburg under threat. I've got Graz under threat. Got all this area under threat. Yeah, we need it there really. Okay, what else can we do over here then? Oh, right, so we need that plugged, and if I put this one in, it's not great, is it? I haven't really got any Germans I can bring down. I'm going to have to put this one in. I don't think I've got any other choice. It's not dug in, but it has got a river, but he's got artillery there now. I will be able to, oh, I will be able to dig it in at least. I'm going to do that because we need the other unit down in the Italian front, so we'll entrench that one there. Hope it can hold. And we'll do some reinforcing in a second. So that's it. We did kill another corps, thank goodness. That's not going to attack there. Right, let's think about where we're going to put this extra Austrian unit that we've got. I think we've got another one coming the next turn as well, so we've just got to stop these Italians. Now if I put it there on Salzburg, I think that will give a zone of control. So that Italian unit I don't think will be able to move. It will be able to move over towards Linz. Or we also, or could put this cavalry unit onto Graz, suppose. Not that they're going to, yeah, because this hasn't got a zone of control. That's a real pain. Brunek's going to need a unit. I'm going to put this one on Salzburg, I think, to try to hold those guys up there. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Now then, I wanted to try, we need to keep putting the pressure on at some places, and I think we're going to attack Mulhausen in this turn. So we'll do a bit of a bombing run, and we'll try using our massive artillery we've got here. Right, so that corps is on, still on very high morale and stuff. Let's see if we can bash it down a bit. It would be very nice to get this back. Its morale still pretty high. 62. That's it. Let's go with the other one. It's the readiness actually that's more important. 69, yeah, it's still going to be pretty high when we've used all our shells up, I think. We've only got, I think that's it. Okay, let's check out. Still 2-1. It's not great, is it? Nah, I'm not going to attack. We can't afford it. We've got to move units to protect against the Italians. So, against the Italians, we are moving guys across. So this unit is going to protect my flank, I think. Although we've got to protect these areas, so actually I should probably just put it on the road here. Yeah, let's just put it on the road here, and we'll dig that in there. Fast move. I mean, I don't really want it to operate. It's just going to cost too much. That one's got to go back onto Belgrade. And we'll send this commander across to help out over at Italy. This guy's in big trouble here. Big trouble. So we're going to lose Trento for sure. We need a good unit on Bruneck. We need a 10-point unit on Bruneck, basically. And where am I going to get that from? This is going so well. We're going to do that in a second. Where are we going to get a 10-point unit for Bruneck? I think it's going to have to be this guy. Oh, he's not. I can't operate him. That's a cavalry unit. We've got a 9-point unit here. There, let's put this one onto Bruneck. Yep. Okay, at least we've got something decent on there, and I can pull this one back. For now, I'll pull that back to Innsbruck to chill there and entrench, just in case they do get through the national morale objective, but we really need to hold on to that national morale objective there. Okay. Now, we've got Linz we should cover as well, I guess. Because he could zip up there. So core, I don't know how far. I think that can probably going to have difficulty getting to Linz in this turn, but he could head in that direction to pressure us. So we could do with a unit. I'm wondering whether to take... I mean, I could take the unit off of Berlin, I guess. It's only a little unit, so it's not going to cost too much. 6 points, yeah. I'll send that down for now. We'll stick that on to Linz. That's also the route to Vienna. That's really dangerous, isn't it? Okay, I think that's got my Italian area covered. So he's got a couple of units there. I know he's got these 3 units attacking north. Now he hasn't got a lot of other units, I don't think. I don't think he's going to have enough units to attack this area and move all these through here as the Italians. And he's left his homeland completely undefended. If I could get a unit to land somewhere, that would be amazing. And up here, we're not going to probably be able to do any attacking. We could attack there, but I'd rather attack the British if I attack anything. Everything's dug in over here now, making it muchos difficult on both sides to attack. So let's just reinforce, have one 10-pointer up here at least. Still got my cavalry here, which I could use somewhere else in a complete emergency. Okay. Alright, that's that. Let's attack up here. We'll do the reinforcing in a second. Now up here, we actually landed our unit in here. I'm wondering if there's anything in Vindava now. In fact, is there anything behind over here? I mean, we could attack across here, even. He must have something in Shavli, surely. That is tempting, isn't it? We could scout it, actually. In fact, if I attack this unit, we'll see Shavli. Let's attack that unit. So there is indeed a core in Shavli, so we're not going to attack there. What I think I'm going to do is stick this guy onto another amphibious transport. Actually, let's just scout Vindava. There's nothing in Vindava. So we could grab Vindava, which I think is definitely worth doing. So let's grab that. Okay, we'll put our core into... In fact, we'll put this 9-pointer... Or we could go up to there. That would cause panic in the Russian ranks, I think. Yeah, I'm going to shove that one up to there. Oh, he has got a line of defence here. Let's... yeah, and we'll put that one into there. And I want to send a unit to try and take Arnsberg and Riga if we can. We ain't got a lot of units to send. Let's put this one up here to send next turn, and we'll bring this one from Danzig down into there. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, we don't really need one in Bromberg. If I put that into there, put that up to there, and next turn we'll get that on an amphibious transport, start sending that across. Okay, okay. Right, we're blockading here, which we're just going to continue to do. Although we did bump into something there and we went down to 6 health, which is a bit unfortunate. We'll leave the rest of our shipping here. Pull this one back maybe. Pull these back a little bit. Going to be a ship in Hanko as well. Yeah, that'll do there, I think. Yeah. I think we're done down here. We're not going to be doing any attacking here. They're going to have units down and around Warsaw. We need a much bigger army to attack down there. Bring this commander forward. Or we can put that in Bromberg, can't we? Yeah. We can use this guy. Yeah, so that'll free up that guy from Danzig. Be nice to put him up to a 10 health before I send him off as well. Okay, now then. So it's just reinforcing over here now. Let's do the Ottomans first. Still keeping our points done for research and diplomacy. Now the Russians are pushing our Ottomans, although that's a 2-2. Let's do some damage to the Russians right there. And I'm not going to move that one forward because I know these are quite strong. This one is in a bit of danger, so we're going to move our core across here and reinforce this unit in Van. And I'm going to reinforce my commander here for the Ottomans as well. So the Ottomans might need to be our saviours in this game, and we're just dealing with the British down here. I'm going to have a little look. I think they've got a cavalry unit down here, but I'm not totally sure. Let's have a peek. Oh, there's nothing in there. Wow, okay, that's good. So he's left that undefended. So we've pushed through there, and let's just put the pressure on here. Oh, yep. So the pressure on the Brits He hasn't really put units down towards Basra, I don't think, so I'm going to bring this cavalry unit down. I'm going to double move it. Okay, and we'll bring this other cavalry unit down as well. We might be able to push them out because he's not going to have time to bring reinforcements in through via the Red Sea or the Atlantic if he hasn't reinforced it, which I don't think he has done. I think he's put most of his British units into France and Egypt. So if we could push them off the oil fields and take these, that would be good for the Ottomans, very good for the Ottomans. Now over here, got a bit of an attack going on. We'll just stay defensive here. The supply is really difficult here when you move forward, so we'll stay there dug in, and then we'll give us a chance we can pull back to Gaza if we need to. Now we were dealing with the partisans. Now that one's covered, they're covered. We've still got this one to cover. We need another. We were bringing this guy down, weren't we? So let's just continue to move him down and hope no partisans pop up while he's moving down there. That got to stay there because we've got partisans there. Oh, but we have got another unit. I nearly forgot. We have got another new unit for the Ottomans. It's only a little one, but he's going to make all the difference, and we're going to bring him down here to help out cover these partisans. We'll stick him there for this turn and start bringing him down. In fact, I could move this one down this turn. I think I'm going to do that. So if I put him onto Amman, yeah, we'll stick this one onto Amman. I've got this corps here as well. Then I can take my commander over towards the front. Yeah. And I've got this corps. Now if I really want to make sure... No, let's bring this corps down. I don't want to go too crazy. I say I could take this to attack the Brits as well, to make sure we've got enough forces over there, but really I'd need a commander also. So let's bring this guy down to make sure we can keep defending ourselves down here. Just single move him. In fact, if I just keep moving these along, I'm going to put that one into there. I can just keep moving these down. Do I need another? I need one more, don't I? I think I've got one more coming. I think. Let's check that out. I need one more of those little guys. Yeah, I have got one more coming. That's okay. That will cover all the partisans. Right, over here we're kind of going to leave these. Although I could change these two for partisans, for the little guys as well, and free up these two corps, which could be used then on the Eastern Front. Yeah, let's give this one a reinforce. Did I move? Oh, I didn't move this one. Okay. Where would this one be best used? I think in the north here to attack up towards Bartum seems to be where they're the weakest. We'll send that over to there. Okay, put a bit of pressure on the Russians there. Alright, that's about all I can do, I think. I'm going to have a little look round, then come back and do the research and stuff with you and do the end turn. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We're going to do a little bit of an attack here, I noticed, with my destroyer for the Ottomans. He hasn't moved this submarine for a few turns. I don't know whether he's forgetting to move it. That's a British submarine down there. I'll just do a little attack down there. We've also got our submarine here being a pain. Actually, I probably should have attacked that one, shouldn't I? No, I can attack that, I think. Can I attack that with a ground unit? I don't know if I can attack a submarine with a ground unit. I'm a bit iffy about... Let's have a look. No, I can't. Okay, put that back real quick. So that's that. Yeah, so that's that. I just wanted to show you that for the Ottomans. Just attack that submarine. And then I was going to do some research in that. I've had a look at the research real quick off camera before I have my little break there. And I'm going to do some research for the Germans. I need the race is now on, I think, for artillery, because that's the only way we're going to break the front lines. So we're going to keep going on our artillery research, and we're going to keep our industrial research going as well. So, but also before I do that, I want to do a little bit of reinforcing as well. So we're going to let our artillery pieces gain their ammo, and I'm actually going to change where I attack with them. I'm going to start moving them. I hope they gain ammo while they're on the move. I'm going to get this guy reinforced as well. To max. I'll leave that artillery piece there. Yeah, I want to... I'll move this one onto... In fact, this one actually I will reinforce as well. It's going to cost us a bit to reinforce these units. So that's all. I'll leave the other two, because I want to do some, as I said, do some research for the Germans, and we want to research artillery and gas shell and industrial. I'm going to put another tick into industrial first of all for the Germans, and that actually only leaves us 75. So the artillery is going to have to wait. I also want to kind of do the same thing for the Austrians. It's, we'll put another tick into industrial first. Well, they've only got one in trench. Let's put another one in trench. One in industrial. 126 left. We'll put another one into artillery. Gas shell or artillery? We'll put one into another one. No. Yeah, we'll put another one into gas and shell production, I think, for the Austrians. And then for the Ottomans, it's the same kind of story. It's but they're going to need a lot more industry, so I think we'll go. We've got all the infantry going. No, we'll put another one into trench for the Ottomans. So that spends it all. We're just going to spend my dribs and drabs on reinforcements. So I will reinforce this one. We'll reinforce that one a bit. And for the Germans and for the Austrians, have we got anyone over here we haven't reinforced yet? Actually, I forgot about my aircraft. Let's do a little quick bombing run on their artillery. Now, I don't think there's anyone else I need to reinforce for the Austrians. I think I've done them all. Oh no, this guy in here, he needs a little bit of reinforcement. Oh wow, I haven't done this one. Oh, that can reinforce. Fantastic. Okay, that one as well takes it up to an 8. That's good. I didn't actually reinforce any of these, did I? Thinking about it. Okay, the points are spent, and then the Ottomans, I think I've reinforced pretty much everyone that I can. Maybe this guy, yeah, he can have a little bit of a reinforce. Everyone else is reinforced. Moving down nicely towards the Brits down there. Everyone else is reinforced. So that's it for this turn. For sure, a big turn with the Italians coming in and losing pretty much most of our Austrian surface fleet at least. Still got those 2 subs. Getting pressured on all fronts now, and we're just going to do well not to have any holes in our line. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a good one. Please do subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.